Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me again. It's definitely diverse. Back with our Minecraft Let's Play. This is going to be with mods. I particularly enjoy modded Minecraft. Still selective about my mods. But I wanted to go ahead and start yet another episode in this series for us so that we can go ahead and try and get something built and start tinkering with some mods. It feels like it has been quite a while since we have done Minecraft. I guess it has been quite a while. So hopefully I didn't keep you waiting too long to continue this series. I hope you enjoy this series. I know I definitely do. And where we left off was struggling to find sheep so that we can create a bed, but we did find a little area that we are going to try and start building in. Of course, it's yet another night, which means I'm not going to find much of any, if any at all, sheep. So this will be another night that we're just going to have to survive. But we're not going to let that stop us from trying to make some progress in gathering some resources to make our first little home. We shouldn't be too far still because I believe it's just that way, that sky village, that we will be eventually working our way into exploring, seeing what's up there, and hopefully snagging some good stuff. I'm going to take some of this birch. I like birch for flooring. Don't particularly enjoy birch for much of anything else. I guess the stripped birch, whoa, that's an enderman right there to my right. I don't know if you guys saw that. I definitely did, and that is not something that I'm going to enjoy having to work around right now. As I was saying, I don't particularly enjoy birch for much else other than flooring, and specifically birch planks, except sometimes stripped birch wood doesn't look too bad. We're going to have difficulty with how close all these trees are. I don't want to look back that way where my back is facing because there's an enderman. Don't want any chance of him getting upset. Actually, we may not have problems with floating trees. I can just do that, and that. There's that sky village. Actually, it's just above us. Alright, yeah, some of these leaves are going to be floating. I'm definitely not going to be able to get all of them. Shoot, that's okay. Oh, well. We're just going to keep chugging away here, kind of flatten an area. Eventually I will then terraform this area so that we can have it look like it belongs. But I think what we're going to do, because I think it would be cooler, is have a little bit of sand once we get it, to have a little sandy beach area, maybe like a beach home. I don't know. We'll kind of play that one by ear as we go, but what I do know is we need to get something set up. I only have stone tools. I would like to be able to save the sand we find for stepping into the Tinker's Construct mod pack. It's one of my favorite mod packs, and we will need sand and gravel to build what's called grout. Grout is going to help us build our first smeltery, so that's going to be important for the Tinker's Construct mod pack. Oh no, 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 not again. Oh, please. Oh, you're really following, okay. Wow, wow, you... He really does want some of this. Only problem is I don't want some of this. Watch, a creeper is just going to come up behind me. I just know it. There was a pig over there. I've got carrots I can plant, but I don't want to eat them before I plant them, of course. Oh, hello. Well, I don't think that's supposed to happen. I'm certainly not going to complain about it, though. I feel like that would be irresponsible, right? That's emeralds. Yeah, I feel like complaining about this would be just totally irresponsible. Ow, and inconsiderate. Oh shoot, I'm on a timer. My items are going to disappear soon, so we're going to do this. Okay. Why you have another... Okay, that's weird. Is this just a chair? Yep, that's just a chair. Okay. Hello, good sir. Here is another chest. See, compass, bread, paper. It's fine. Potatoes are good. Potatoes are very good, actually. Ooh, iron. I'll take that for sure. Okay, I don't have a pickaxe for that. What are you? Beetroot. Okay. Not necessarily world's best here, but alright, this is huge. This is very huge. I would like to see if... I really don't want to run my timer all the way down because... Sir, calm down. I don't want to lose my items. I guess my items just don't even care. Or don't even matter anymore. I'm speechless. I can't even talk straight with that find. That's... Wow. That's fabulous, actually. Iron horse armor, so we already have a horse ready to rock and roll. Whoa. I've never seen one of those before. So, we're just gonna keep going. You. Oh my goodness, this is just huge. Honestly, I think that if we could, that's an interesting design. If we could snag a bed and just set this as our spawn, we really wouldn't be that bad off. What is happening here? You know you're supposed to sleep on the bed, right? What the? This is like a magic show gone wrong. Whoa, whoa, dude. Stop pushing me out here. Okay, iron helmet. That's fine. I'll take that. I don't need an extra iron helmet, but... have a significant amount of goodies here, and that is just a fact of the matter right now. Wow, this is a very bountiful gain here. Stop setting things on fire there, lava, please. Yeah, this is just phenomenal. We're gonna take this though. These are great to have early game like this. What is happening here? I don't even remember what I had on me over there, so I don't know. I don't think it's going to be quite worth it to go down there. What I do know, though, is that's a smoker, and we're going to take that. What is a loom? Yeah, it's a loom. I don't really need a loom right this second, so I'll just leave that one for now, at least. I'm going to falter in that with this. No, I'm not. Wouldn't that be something? Ooh, an empty map. We will take this, actually, because I can take this now. Put this here. Whoa. Why is that not working? Hey, don't run up on me like that. This guy's got compost and a bed outside. What? Is this like you upset your wife, so now you're stuck sleeping outside instead of in the doghouse? Or is that the equivalent of the Minecraft doghouse? This guy is about to jump off. Okay, so no more chests that I can see. I think I've already been down there. I mean, I could risk it and then go there to see if my items are there, right? Like, I feel like that's water below me. I mean, worst case, all I gotta do is just go get my items. Yeah, screw it, I'll do it. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh yes, that's the slime island. Okay. So we need to go that away to get to our items. If they're still there. I did take a decent amount of time trying to search for chests over here, so I guess we'll find out. Oh! We gotta get out of here. Ooh, there are a ton of you guys. Alright. I hear you. I hear you, Mr. Drown. Wow, why does it feel like they are moving significantly faster than me? It's never a very easy feeling to have. Ooh, there's a beehive up there. I need to remember that. Alright. We are back to where the skeleton killed us, I believe. We're at least pretty darn close. Yep, this is it. This is where we died. Items are gone. That is certain. That's okay though. Like I said, we got a lot of good stuff off of that, so I'm not terribly upset by that. I am terribly upset with myself though. because I didn't take a bed that we could have used down here. That's lovely. I'm sorry, pig. I need food, and I was upset that I was a silly goose and did not go get that. But we will survive. Ooh, all my wood though I did just lose. That's no bueno, but we will figure that out and be okay. Alright, so I do have this. This is a Tinker's Construct tool. I don't know the interference. I don't know what that does. So we're going to go here. Interference abilities 1. It's a stone tier tool. Core small axe head, mining tier stone, mining speed 3, damage 1. Okay, so I guess it just gives me speed. Let's put you right here for now so I can potentially see more. If there is any, there's not. Okay. Okay, so I think it just gives me speed. That one's a bit new to me in this particular in Tinker's Construct, so I can't speak to that one, but what I can say is it does have a decent speed. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but it is an axe, and that's what we need, especially after we had a tragedy happen on the shoreline over here. This music is going to be a bit much. Drop you down to 10. I think that'll be a fine. Just so it's not overbearing. I know my audio in some of these videos has not been great, or like in one of my other videos, non-existent at all. I do apologize again for that. I want to make sure we're being mindful going forward. Now, I want you guys to also kind of pitch in here and tell me if you guys prefer watching me gather resources, or if you would rather me do the gathering off camera so that way I can do the building on camera. I don't care either way. I enjoy it either which way. But I do want to be keeping you guys in mind, because without you guys, I would not be doing what I'm doing. I want to do this, guys, for you to enjoy it just as much as me. And seeing the support that I've already got in just a few weeks so far that we've been doing this has been awesome. We're gonna disconnect those leaves so that way we don't have floating trees, so my OCD doesn't go crazy. And then we're gonna come over here. Wood. I don't think I'm gonna jump to like a super big house right now, just because there's a lot of things, a lot to still explore and look for. So I don't want to jump to making too large of a house, because I'd spend a lot of resources doing so when we can get us the bare necessities and then start exploration. I think that's going to be the big move here. So now we're going to... What in the world is happening here? There we go. We're going to be grabbing as much cobblestone as we can with our wood pickaxe here. Probably just burn out the entirety of the wood pickaxe here, because I do have that iron one and I don't really need another. The iron armor was also huge, so now we don't have to be as afraid of skeletons. Out of all the mobs, skeletons are just my least favorite. They do a decent amount of damage on hard, and they're just annoying. Like, they have the world's best aim, and it's just, it's a nuisance. So I think this right here, once we level this out, this is going to be where we do the start of our build. I don't think we're going to quite get as much of the stone out as I'd like to, but that's okay. We can always make another one. It's becoming nighttime, so I'm going to make some chests to put my items in, because I'm not going to be a fool this time. I'm not going to let me lose my items. And man, aren't we glad. Aren't we glad we didn't do a hardcore world? Be real funny though. It would be heart-wrenching and just shatter my dreams to pieces, but it'd be slightly funny. I feel like there's a little bit of humor to be had in that. There we go. Of course, there's one more block that I would like to grab, and my pickaxe breaks. So now we're going to switch over to this iron pickaxe. We've got 7 iron ingots, so I can always recreate another iron pickaxe if this breaks. So I'm not too afraid to use it up. It'll also give us an opportunity for that copper right there. I sure would like to... That's lapis lazuli. Isn't that interesting? There's some coal right there too. We're going to have to burn stone or something. So that way we can refill these holes once I make them to grab those resources. Copper's decent to have. We'll get a lot of it as we're going through and strip mining and stuff like that. But we do have quite a bit of things that we can make with copper aesthetically now, which is always nice. I won't complain about it, that's for sure. I think we're just going to put that salmon right there for now. I don't know how or what I'm going to give up to collect this copper. Compass is nice to have. I'm just going to actually set up a little station here. Feel like that'll be best. Set you okay. That rain came very suddenly, and I thought that that was a creeper hissing. So we're just going to set these up like that. I mean, we can just set you up right there. And that will actually get rid of a good amount in my inventory. Make space. I'm going to need to make some chests very soon though, so place these items in there and not be too concerned. So actually we'll do that now. No. We're not doing that, buddy. Yeah, we're not here for it, Mr. Zombie. We are here to build our house and have you leave us alone. Those are the only terms and conditions I'm willing to entertain. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is actually, I'm just thinking to myself, I really need to light this area up. I wish I had coal or charcoal. Don't mind me. I think I am still just having my brain in a fog from spawning in that sky village. Again, definitely not complaining. It was very nice. It definitely helped out with the item situation, but I'm still just mind boggled by that. How it happened and all that. I don't know. I can't begin to understand, but that's okay. We're just gonna do about 4. I don't think that's too much to ask. Yeah, that's not too much. Whoa. There we go. Alright. So. Put you right there. You there. You there. You there. Just give me a little bit. Oh, heard it. I heard the Enderman. No, sir, we're good. You're not invited to the party. Alright, so we're gonna put a lot of this in there. Of course, as much as we can. Alright, so go there. Obviously, we're gonna need another furnace here. There we go. That's fine. Alright. Okay, we'll do this. Throw that in the furnace so we can get some stone made. Because we can at least fill in some of this to get it ready for when we start building, which will be very soon. Just cut this layer real quick. Again, just a small house. It doesn't need to be big. I think we could get away with a little humble abode. Yeah, this is the last layer we'll need. I want to probably get some slabs to make it an easy walk up. I'm a huge fan of slabs. I know some people don't really like slabs or building and terraforming around with slabs. I do, though. Zombie. Oh, man. What do you have in your hand? Oh, hey. No. No, sir. Alright. There's at least that. That creeper's still an issue, though. Wow, no way. He's unnaturally tanky. I don't know if I like that. I also don't know if I like the fact that there's now a creeper hole over there. And I'm gonna oh no. Alright. Please drown, don't do this to me. Not too worried about losing XP right now. I can get XP back anytime. That's more lapis lazuli down there. More worried about these items. Not that I had a whole lot. I just don't want to be losing them. How did XP fly all the way over here? That's impressive. Okay, so the creeper really just exploded some stuff that I was already going to have exploded anyways. Put you there, you there. You went here, you went here. done. Just like that. Alright. Now, it would be yet another real tragedy if we had more creepers come out. It's also raining, so while it may not be nighttime anymore, it is still possible for mobs to stay alive and come and get me. So, we do need to still be careful. I'm going to make myself... I apologize for that. Make myself a gardening tool so that we can get some crops growing. Potatoes are going to be probably the best thing for me right now. I don't have iron on me. I do need it though. Get me a bucket so that I have some water. Alright, now we'll grab water. We're gonna plop you down here. Can give me some ability to do this. And we're just gonna plant that. No, I did not count that. That totally just worked out. I wish I could take the credit for that, but no. Alright, so back to our regularly scheduled building an area for us to finally plop down a house on. We're going to grab more stone, cooked stone, and we'll do that. And now that we have to, we'll do that. Back in here, plop you down. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do one more layer down, which is what, 3 blocks? Yes. Come on. Almost done, Furnace. Good job. You have served your purpose. We'll get some slabs here. Yeah, we'll go here, and again, we're just going to do something basic. 3 tall, count across 5. Plop that down. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plop you down. And just meet those in the middle. If I still have birchwood, which I don't think I have, 1 piece of birchwood. A singular piece of birchwood. Not exactly as much as I would have liked. I know we lost some in my deaths here. Get some more here. Kind of want to keep some of those birch trees there, though. Spruce trees up there, though. Now that would be a nice little come by. So we'll do this for now. That didn't work out. Just going to get the basic pillars of foundation up, and then we will close out this episode. Alright, so we got that. Alright, we've almost got a complete outline of a very basic house. that's exactly what we needed for this episode. Again, I wish I grabbed a bed from up there. Not the end of the world, though. I think we're going to call it a cut here on this episode. And then in our next episode, we'll wrap up finishing, or rather building, the house here. This map here, we're also going to get rid of because it doesn't really show us where we're currently at. So no need to keep that in our hand, but I will put that here because I have this empty map here. At least we did get some progress made. We were able to finally explore the floating village in which we wanted to explore. We've got a stable food source started so that we won't starve to death. Our only death that we will have to worry about is going to be from mobs, and we definitely know that there's been a good bit of that already. So, in our next episode, we'll gather some more trees, maybe plant some trees so that way we are at least being somewhat sustainable, and then finish out our very first house. Probably going to go with like a cobblestone roof. We'll upgrade all of these things and looks and all that later down the road. I just want to get us the very basics so that way we can go ahead and jump into Tinker's Construct. Until our next episode, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I hope you got some entertainment out of my deaths, and I hope you guys are having a lot of fun with this. I know I am. That bee seems to be having fun. He knows what's up. Okay, he got camera shy. It's performance anxiety. It happens to the best of us, bud. But you guys have a wonderful night, evening, morning, whatever time you're watching this video. And thank you again for all of your support. If you want to keep showing that love and that support, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see, and we will see you guys in the next episode.